Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a very special episode of the Variant Pictures podcast because today we are joined by all of these fabulous people uh, who are all involved in the creation of Gotham Pizza, the Variant Pictures magnum opus. Uh, we're all here today following the release of the second film, and we're going to be talking a bit about it. We're going to share our experiences. And we're gonna also go over the movies. We're gonna commentate over them. We could do a little commentary track for you. How's about everyone introduce themselves? I go first, and then we'll keep it going. So, I'm Brian Kramer. I directed and co-wrote both of the films, and I also play the infamous Bobby Bobinson in the movies. So I'll hand it off to Julian. You want to continue?
Yep. Hi, so I'm Julian Bendel. I played Alfred in the movie and co-wrote it as well. It was an absolute pleasure, taking part in this experience, and I cannot wait for the watch along.
Dude, I'm hyped. Arthur.
You want to talk, Lucas? You can.
That was very loud. Yeah.
Hey, I'm Arthur. So I'm the one who did Batman in the movie. Also co-wrote it. I think we came up with the idea of it as well. That was just a stupid joke back in the day.
Yeah, back in middle school.
3 years ago.
That was,
yeah,
we came up with it a lot longer than 3 years ago. That's a whole story. Gosh, yeah.
It's been going on.
Yeah, so I'm Pinak, and I played a newscaster in
I am news anchor
in the movie, and I thought it was a very enjoyable experience, and yeah, this is a very exciting podcast for me.
Hell yeah! All right, last but not least.
Yeah, my name's Lucas. I played the chef and the Riddler. And what I find so special about this movie is what brought me together and made me pretty much meet half of the people here. And I'll always have a special place in my heart for Gotham Pizza.
Oh,
it's great.
Someone get me a violin.
Yes. Okay.
So I'm gonna share the watch together, and then we'll all get on it, and then we'll watch that. Anyone who's listening on speakers, try and put the volume down. Otherwise, we're just gonna have a lot of echoes. It's not gonna be a very pleasurable experience to listen to. Otherwise. All right, I sent that in the.
You didn't want to share your screen. Oh, watch together.
Well, it's not. Yeah, if we share the screen, it's not going to be a bit laggy and shit. So, just gonna do it like this. Okay. Damn, everyone's coming in. Chef,
Bob,
VP.
Chef, TV.
All very creative. We got
the whole crew.
We got everyone here. Everybody's here.
Damn, I'll just be user.
Yeah.
User OJ.
OJ. Hold on.
OJ. Then change that. Oh yeah.
Let me see if I can turn the volume down here in general. Okay. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take that as a yes. I got one yeah. Okay, I'll get it started. Here we go. Gotham Pizza. Reheated. Exciting. Oh man.
I'm Batman, and I'm here to clean up the streets. They give you a better tomorrow.
I'm gonna have to put the volume down because
my voice in this movie. I had to pitch it down for the whole thing. So like
Yeah.
every time we were done filming, my throat was sore.
No.
The thing is, I really hate doing that voice. Like it's fun for 30 seconds, like when we're joking on it.
Yeah.
But like having to do it for like hours and hours of filming.
The pain and suffering just added to the role.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Lucas, I think you're the only one who doesn't have headphones.
Yeah.
Okay. You start.
Okay. Oh.
Slams down.
Sponsored by Pepsi. This is from when we this is one of the reshoot scenes that we did for the reheated edition. And I think this was a really cool edition because in the original we don't have any sense of what Batman came from to where he is now. And I think that this is like really cool to see like what the Batman show was, like what he aspires to be. So I think it's pretty cool. I love the way he drops the back. It's like a cartoon. Oof.
Wow.
The
Great.
thumbs up.
And that is where I call a job well done. Gotham is safe and sound tonight.
I like how he went for the bitch slap.
Yeah, look at bam, decked him in the face.
Crime is bad.
This was a really fun idea. Like the show got cancelled because he was sponsored by Pepsi and he was drinking Coke. Like, of all things.
Consequently decided to pull the plug. The question is, where will he go next? What will happen to the Batman of Gotham City?
Ooh. 2 years later. Very dramatic. Oh man. I didn't even mean to say the same. That was just my natural reaction to seeing this. Like, oh, the flashbacks.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight on GNN, the infamous blood-stealing criminal has escaped Arkham Asylum.
Oh man.
Some call him the Lunchback of Notre Dame.
Julian likes the joke. Classic, a classic.
I feel like that pun wasn't as memorable, but to be fair, we didn't put that much effort into it.
Arthur's just roasting this at this point.
Yeah. No, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. I love it. It's like, I realized this later, but I was like, we're staying from the 1,200-foot mansion. That's not very big. 1,200 feet for a mansion is really not that big, actually.
Yeah.
For a mansion, it's like, what?
Hey. It's all in the name.
Yeah, exactly. The real question is, like, is that supposed to be live or what? Like, why am I reacting to myself getting slapped? And I'm like, ooh!
Hey, shit, that's it.
Like, maybe that's just how into the jaded thing he is. He's like detaching himself from like from the reality of it. He's like, oh damn, that was a strong hit.
I love the pose.
Yeah. You can barely see, but I have like a fake mustache on.
The editing is
the
impeccable.
blood.
It's so extreme, and that's why it's so good.
Had a blast.
Lot of blood.
So,
He sure did hit the ground running.
And for our final story, we have uncovered here at GNN that the long thought disappeared Batman was indeed alive and well.
He left for like 3 minutes in the span of the movie. Like for the audience, that's all.
Oh, the early costume.
oh man, what a suit! Oh gosh.
Wow.
To be fair, I prefer wearing that costume than the other one. Because the other one was just... It was heavy and sweaty in there.
Like that one, you look more ridiculous, but it's like easier to. It's not as like difficult to wear physically. The fucking
To be
screaming.
fair, that one feels more like the
There's
costume of a Halloween party.
amazing vocals, my man.
I know. Incredible.
Yeah, we should do a Batman Gotham Pizza album, like where Batman just
the
covers.
musical.
Yeah.
Musical.
Yeah, do a live version, a live musical.
Broadway.
A live Batman album. It's him.
God.
Lucas.
Oh man, this is iconic.
It's the chef himself.
That's him. He's a good employee. The fucking Yelp review, like it's such a menial difference. Dude, it went up by like 0.2, which is crazy.
I like how he specifies in the address the 69th, and somehow he just goes to 53rd.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Gets it completely wrong.
He has the exact wrong address. I love there's also like propriété privée. It's like Gotham is very French.
And then on the door it shows like number 11.
Yeah, there's just no like.
It's not 11. It's 1.
That's not a 1 even. That's just the keyhole. But
I'll just say it's a 1.
There's our missing 6th member.
This was one of my favorite scenes to shoot. It was so good.
I love our interpretation of a drunk man's attire. Upside down glasses, a fucking tie. Like what the fuck?
I think the idea was he was supposed to be like hungover as fuck.
Yeah, maybe. I love the performance. Has a man ever looked more suspicious? It's so unconvincing.
My bad acting comes in handy.
No, I love that I can't speak for anyone else. Cut to Batman, the only other person. I'm not a part of any of that. Unlike anyone else. Unlike any other people in this building. Damn.
That was actually pretty funny.
I love how your only prompt for me for that was act suspicious.
Well, it's Gotham Pizza. This isn't exactly like very subtle like material. Like the joke is that it's supposed to be super like obvious. I love this.
That's a sick shot.
The way the fucking boss come in, dude.
Yeah, that was a great shot.
I had so much fun filming that one.
Yeah. This is me as a grandmother. An Oscar performance, truly, if there was ever.
Oh, this shot.
We were inspired from Monty Python on that one.
Yeah. Like in the
Infinite running.
In the temp track, I even used the Monty Python thing, but Alex like really insisted to do his own thing, which I think works. It's like you get the reference, but it's also like an original sound. So it's pretty good. Oh man,
this is like a fucking Nolan movie. My God,
this is intense. I love that Batman just gets absolutely railed this whole fight. Just, bam! The plastic lid making a metal noise makes sense. Oof! Bitch slap.
Bitch slap again.
And then he's like, where did he go? Where could he have gone? He's like searching for hours, like, where might he be? Oh man, oh, here it comes. Oh my
All
god.
bad. Just a mess.
What? I don't understand why he would do that.
Like, I guess like
Yeah,
he's
he
like, I'm
just
gonna
jumped
surprise
off a
him from
building.
above. Like, I'm gonna catch him like somehow. And then he missed.
The dummy shot was so funny.
It
That was
looked awesome.
iconic. Another
was
iconic
great.
scene. That dummy.
One of the neighbors complained because we were laughing so much.
Yeah. Well, fuck them. We're having like, who's laughing? Us.
It's because
right.
French people are allergic to happiness.
That's right. I mean, honestly, I love how that scene looks.
Yeah.
Like, it's very, very stylistic. Like, nice decor. It was a very sunny day, so it really worked in our favor. Even though I guess it would have been more appropriate if it was rainy, but it looks nicer. So, what can I say? Oh man,
That was a nice scene.
he's sad, man.
It was a nice scene.
This is it. He picks himself back up. The hero. The fucking fingers.
It's like keyboard tapping keys.
Yeah. It's like riddles.
I like how they suggest riddles for kids in the search bar. I think it would have been funny if he just went for that.
Yeah, super villains near me. Who knows? Maybe he did. It's funny because the film really doesn't have a second act, really. I mean, it has like an act one, and then just like Batman gets defeated and instantly gets himself back up. Like that's a hero right there. Damn.
True hero.
I do like that with the shadow coming in.
It is quite cool.
Yeah.
You know, I mean the costume is fucking like. It's not an incredible costume, but you know,
the ears. I love
the ears, man. They were never pointing straight. They were always like this, just like diagonal.
Brandress.
I can't believe it! What a twist!
Those are hard, to be fair.
Yeah, they were hard.
Karen Barr.
Yeah.
The flashback. This was the thing that we had cut from the original version, then like we added back into the reheated one because it's a cool scene, but it doesn't really fit with the bit right before, like right after. Cause it's like Batman gets defeated and then he's all sad, and then in between he's just like angry. Like it didn't really fit, so we cut it. But then I was like, oh, we can put it as a flashback later. Aha. Clever.
Arthur, I gotta say your performance is on point.
It really is.
Really.
Arthur is a great performance. Like Arthur really adopted once he put that mask on. He became the Batman of Gotham.
He became the Batman.
He embraced the
to
role.
Make sure, I think the hardest part
The
for me was
scene.
getting the like tone of voice right.
Yeah.
It's like getting it low enough and not having too serious. Like it has to sound stupid as well.
Yeah.
That was kind of the idea.
Exactly. It's a balancing act. You want to sound like Batman, who sounds like a badass, but you also want to sound stupid because this is Gotham Pizza.
The flashback.
Yeah, I've always loved that. Like that's what it's like a meme like that. It's like Beetlejuice.
That's a Beetlejuice moment.
Yeah.
Right there.
It's just like what comes after 4, and it's like he goes through this whole process of like, and I just love the idea of, like he's going through all the knowledge in the universe, and then he comes up with
God.
like it just the acting. Oh, God. I love it.
The evil grin.
The evil grin. What do you mean it's me? That's me. Oh, yeah. Scarecrow just as a drug dealer. I love it.
Find it somewhere.
The accent fits the characters so well.
It does, yeah.
Right in his eyes. This bit right here. The fucking
meth.
It has no effect on me. And then the fucking
I like how random this is.
Yeah. But like that was the scene that inspired like there was like a big point of inspiration for the film. Like we were just like riffing as we were shooting something completely unrelated. And then it was just like the fear toxin has no effect on me. And that was that inspired that scene. So that we have to put it in the movie because that's like an absolute gold moment.
Oh, that's Bob. For those wondering.
Where is Bob?
I just love the
Part of the
emotion.
Gotham people
Look at
lore.
the fucking Batman coming in the pose. Oh man. A bat-like creature.
Oh my god, yes.
I love how creepy this shot is, and it's like I imagine you just being chased up the stairs by Batman. So good. I remember when we were filming this. Like, yeah, Arthur was fucking exhausted, and you could see a point where he like slows down. I think like it's like right here, and then he's like, "Should I stop?" And I'm like, "Keep going."
That was pretty tiring.
I mean, you're just running upstairs for like an hour. I would be tired too.
No, but with the suit as well.
Yeah.
Manly screams.
Yeah,
I really
exactly.
like the free violence in there. It's just there's no need to add it. We just thought
exactly.
It's like purely for comedic purposes.
Yeah, this is Batman's like on
This
fear
scene, that was
man.
crazy to shoot.
Yeah.
That one was
This
really
is the
fun. I think
iconic
it took
knife
a billion
stab.
shots to make.
It came out really well though. Like as like a one take. It's like a minute long. It's like a one take. It was really cool. And like honestly, like you can see most of what's happening, which given that it's like flickering and shit, is like quite an achievement.
It's big hard.
It does.
I love that shot. Just wailing on him. Oh god. Oh, here it comes. The iconic stab punch. Because like I told Lucas like to punch him, but the way he punched was punching like knuckle first, like this. And so it did not look like a punch at all on camera. So I added stab sound effects in the edit.
Oh, exposed.
Exposed. Dude.
It's hard enough being a super criminal and a transvestite in this day and age, okay?
Gotham Pizza is more progressive than you think.
Bob.
Oh, Bob, he's alive.
No.
He survived.
Oh,
Incredible. Bob's gonna make it. Wow, what a miraculous
Let's go.
survival. He
He's
survived
been
that
through
fall.
so much.
I like how his first reflex is to look through the window over the crash.
He's like I love just how needlessly violent that is. Just fucking right in his face. It exploded. Man.
Rest in
That's a cool
peace.
shot. That's a cool shot.
My
I
boy.
love how heroic it is, and yet, like, what has he done, really? Like, he just blew up like a dude. Two people, if you include the Riddler. Like, or three, I guess. You know.
Oh, here it comes.
The iconic scene. Where is Bob?
It took so many takes.
So many takes. It took 30 minutes to shoot a 1 minute. It's like 30 seconds, I think. It's not even a minute long. It took 30 minutes to do this. What do you mean? Oh, man.
Everyone was just cracking up.
Yeah. Where is Bob?
Last night, it appears the man behind the mask was the world-renowned chef of Gotham Pizza, Jimmy Gordon. We've also received
I like how like some random pizzeria chef could be world renowned.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, the
The bat-like creature. I remember when we wrote that. I was
3.8
like,
star.
yeah. I just remember when we wrote that, I was like, that'd be hilarious if it's like, because in Batman movies, a lot of the time it's always like, it's the bat, you know, like they don't even really know that it's a dude. And I'm like, how would you not know that it's a guy in a costume? And so I'm like, it'd be hilarious if there's just a bit where it's like a bat-like creature, and this is so obviously a guy. And the picture we chose could not have been more perfect for that goal. Oh man. Oh.
Before it got towed.
The Batmobile before it got towed. Oh man. That was like, that's so funny because like we were supposed to use the Batmobile for the sequel. Like we had ideas for that, but then the actual real life car got like it like broke down, so we couldn't do it. And that's Gotham Pizza, baby. Damn. We still got the post-credit scene, so we gotta get to that.
One of the sickest post-credit scenes.
Only at VP. Fuck yeah. Fucking music. Good shit. Oh, Alex. What a legend.
R.I.P. Alex.
R.I.P. Alex. Yeah.
R.I.P.
Well, he's not exactly dead,
Nice.
but yeah.
Well, no, it's like he, we all know what happened with regards to Briac and Alex's situation.
Well, don't bring me into this. Like, this is my fault. I didn't do shit. He just ghosted us completely. Like, he hasn't talked to any of us. I don't know why. He hasn't given any explanation. You know, like in the sequel, like we just reused some of the music that he did, and that's it. It was like, you know. So if Alex, if you're watching this, just send me a message, dude. I don't care. Just like whatever explanation you have. Anyway, this is the last day of shooting.
Doesn't want to be part of a masterpiece.
Yeah, that's his loss.
Too good for him.
His loss.
Yeah.
But this was the last day of shooting. I remember this quite vividly.
And
Oh
shit!
My God,
oh shit!
Max's look.
Like, oh yeah, Maxon's an intense actor, dude. He's like
Maxon conveys so much for so little. It's awesome.
Yeah. Well, that's the first Gotham Pizza. Oh,
Very
man.
nice, gentlemen.
What are we all thinking right now, huh?
I mean, that's just nostalgia, man. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Like,
it's good memories.
High school.
Yeah, fully
three years ago.
It's hard to beat the original.
Yeah. It's like that was a concern I had. I was like, gosh, is this gonna be like lightning in a bottle? Like how do we do this again?
Yeah.
Like that's a big challenge. That was like
I feel one thing that a bit of a shame on the first one is that we weren't as confident as the second one, because the second one, you know, we already did it. Like for me personally, at least, I didn't care going out in the costume anymore. Whereas before, I was a bit scared of like people looking.
Sure.
And like with the second one, I feel like we knew what we did right on the first as well, and what we did wrong, and like we were more creative in the second one. I feel and I think maybe it's lacking a bit of that in the first one, but like we can't blame ourselves.
No, obviously we couldn't know. I mean, this was like a first of its kind, really. Like, there was no way for us to really know what that was gonna be for Gotham Pizza. We just kind of went into it. Like, there was no standard. I think with the sequel, it's like we knew now what Gotham Pizza was, like as an identity, like what that meant. So we knew like what to hone in on creatively. So I think that was
what I think is fun about the first Gotham Pizza is that it had been an inside joke for years, like at that point. And so the actual film itself feels like one big, amazing inside joke with the audience. And that's what I love so much about it. It's like this subtle humor which hits you where normal doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta just like, the Gotham Pizza is a very like specific thing. Like you just gotta accept it for what it is. If you go in like
Yeah.
expecting anything else, you're not gonna have a good time because like Gotham Pizza
Yeah.
is like it's wild.
One of its kind.
It is. It's a very out there interpretation of things, but I think that's what like makes it so unique. It's like where else would you find this? Like
Yeah.
fucking Gotham Pizza. What a concept.
You've got Nolan. You've got
Yeah.
The Office. You've got all different styles of like filming in it.
Yeah, it's a lot of different bits of inspiration, fusing into this. Like, there's even inspiration from like the '60s Batman in this. Like, that's like a deep cut if I've ever seen one.
Bang.
I think that was one of the most influential.
Yeah.
Influential one, at least for the riddles.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Like, I've always looked at Gotham Pizza as like kind of a modernized interpretation of like the '60s Batman, like as if like none of the rest of Batman ever existed, and there was just that, and like some like modern people came onto it. It was like, how do we make this like modernized? Like that's what they would do probably. Like maybe not the Gotham Pizza aspect of it, because that's very like deep cut, but like the whole like crude kind of comedy aspect of it, I think, making Batman out to be somewhat ridiculous, I think you definitely have that.
Yeah. And I also feel like even like the characters that appear for a very short while have a lot of like you're British dude. Like
Yeah,
it's like
the
one
Scarecrow.
of the it has so much personality and so much for the comedic aspect.
Yeah, I think if there's one thing Gotham Pizza has, it's personality. I don't think it's missing that.
Exactly.
It's brimming
Exactly.
with personality. Yeah, like you gotta like the personality. It's like
Exactly. You know what I did when I went to New York?
Oh yeah, did you go to? Yeah, you went to Gotham Pizza.
I
went to Gotham Pizza.
went to Gotham Pizza.
Yeah.
Did you know it existed before you made it?
Yeah,
Well, that's
that
like-
was the joke
yeah.
actually.
That was the
I
joke.
think we
'cause it's
mentioned once, like
yeah, it was during middle
we
school.
mentioned once, like, hey,
Yeah.
there's this place called Gotham Pizza in New York, and we
Yeah.
would it be funny if like there was a link to Batman or something?
Yeah, it's like what if it's
Oh,
called Gotham
shit,
Pizza? And like,
that's-
yeah, that was the inside joke. It's
Well,
like
there
Arthur
is.
one time was just like, oh, back in New York, I know of this pizzeria called Gotham Pizza. I was like, oh well, wouldn't it be funny if Batman was like broke and had to be
I did.
working for Gotham Pizza? So we had that inside joke for years, and then like we just decided to make this. And like, you know what? That's a concept. Let's do this.
Mhm.
And I think that came out very well.
Yeah.
Julian,
Well,
what do you have to
To
say?
be fair, when you
'Cause-
first mentioned like making it a movie, I thought
yeah.
like maybe making a movie with an inside joke wouldn't be as funny
It's
or
tough,
like
yeah.
as successful.
Yeah, it's a very bold
Whatever, like,
decision.
it wouldn't be good. But actually, I was very surprised by how it came. So
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, like
This
Yeah,
is
I think
also, imagine this was the first project he ever got me on. So I had known Briac to make a bunch of movies, these serious cut, awesome things, and then he's like, "We're going to make a movie about Batman working at a pizzeria,"
and
you're
somehow
gonna play a
Lucas agreed.
transvestite.
Yeah, somehow we did.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make this. You're gonna play a transvestite chef who's also the Riddler and also Jim
Saw
Gordon.
the vision.
Yeah,
Saw
you got
the
it.
end
It's the vision.
goal.
Yeah, the vision.
I got the vision. I saw it
Yeah.
immediately. I actually
He
saw the
understood.
whole movie played in my head as you were
Exactly.
telling it to me.
He got it. He understood what it was. Like Julian's the only one here who wasn't in the actual film. Although we do see that little card at the end where it's like Alfred is like, oh, like send this to 49th or whatever. But you're not physically in the movie. But you did co-write.
It was
You were
a
big
shame.
part
I
of
had
it.
a trip. Yeah, I had a trip with them that
Yeah.
it was being filmed and stuff. I did take part in some of the filming though, if I remember correctly.
You're part of that. I mean, you co-wrote
But yeah,
this. That's already
it's-
a
yeah. I mean, I think honestly, like Lucas in all of the roles that he had in that film did a fantastic job. So
Oh,
it's
oh.
only, you know.
Stop it. My acting is recognized finally.
No, I mean, give
Yeah.
credit where credit is due, man. Honestly, it was really good.
yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Like he really
My
sells
general
the
level
transvestite bit. But he's like,
Oh,
it's hard enough being a transvestite and a super criminal in this day and age. Okay. Like I believe the emotions. I believe that this man.
I like how Batman just completely overlooks that in the movie.
He doesn't even say anything.
Like,
He
he's
just
not
there.
mentioned.
Yeah, he's way too high for that. Like he's high
No,
on the
'cause he's-
toxin.
He's pissed about the riddles. he's frustrated.
He gives zero fucks, honestly. But I love the
Batman's
outfit.
inclusive as hell.
Yeah, that's right. Batman. The Gotham Pizza is very progressive. It's an understatement.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think it by looking at it, but it's a very progressive universe. I mean,
You
hey,
can
has there
actually
ever
tell in
been?
the sequel as well.
Yeah, has there ever been a
No.
Batman movie where the villain is a transvestite? I don't think so. So
Nope.
And
Can't say I've-
change a thing about the fact that he's a villain or not.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Like, it has no effect on the rest of the movie, really. It's just
Yeah, like it's Batman's not an especially active protagonist for most of this. There's just like a bunch of riddles, and he's like, "The fuck is this?" And then eventually, it's just his ego being bruised that leads him to find the Riddler. And then he gets high and off the fear toxin, and then that's what ends up making him win. Is that he's so high that he thinks the self-destruct button is a cake, and he's just like, what is going on?
it kind of feels like Inspector Gadget, but without the blonde girl to help him out.
Yeah, Inspector Batman. Yeah.
Conclusion is get high, kids.
Well,
Do
that's-
drugs.
just a huge disclaimer.
No drugs were used during the making of this movie.
Oh yeah, no
Oh,
drugs.
this is another reason why it's so revolutionary, pushing a brand new message.
We are indeed.
They're trying to get us in trouble here. We're just the FTC is gonna, like the FBI open up. So settle down there. Okay, all right. You guys want to jump into the second one, or does anyone have anything else they want to say before we hop on over to the second survey?
So,
Yeah, I just had something to say, like, quite quick about because I was making a comment about how the genesis of the idea, the inside joke, it was tough to make it into a film, but that's where, like, I think everyone's kind of creative expression just comes into play, and I think that was it's very apparent in the scenario writing, because I remember the struggle that was, like, trying to find the appropriate scenes and, like, all the jokes that we would all understand, whilst having to keep on, like, the audience's reception. And I think we did a pretty good job in regard, so we can all kind of collectively pat ourselves on the back for that.
And for the second one, like, getting it all together, I feel that was pretty easy, because, like, we already have the first one behind us. Like, I remember, like, Breck and Julian, we went to, like, a cafe or something and just sat there for like an hour and just kept on getting ideas and ideas.
Yeah,
I think
that was so much fun
a
for the
bunch of them.
second one. Yeah, we just kind of sat there at like a Starbucks and it was like, all right, what do we want to do here? What are we going to do for our second one? Like, so it was a lot of fun. And I think, like, because when we finished the first one, like, I remember on the day that we finished that, we were like, oh my God, we have to do another one of these, right? Because we had so much fun and it was just like, we have to do this again. And then it was just like, because this universe, like a Gotham Pizza interpretation of the Batman universe, there's so many ways you could do a bunch of things and so many characters to reinterpret and all these different things. And so it was like, there's so much possibility. And so it was like we can't leave it at just this, we have to do another one. So that was like really cool to get that opportunity. So yeah, I guess that's I guess that's our cue to get into the second one then, since we're talking about it.
Here we go.
Boom. Here we go. We got it started.
Here we are.
Oh, this improv. Oh, that was legendary. Very topical memes. Very topical.
Indeed.
Just how is that sting? I think we kind of got.
We all respect woman.
Someone's got their speakers on, I think.
I think it's Lucas. Might know.
I think that was one of the very first jokes we came up with.
Yeah. My Microsoft tech support. Oh no. Thanks to Maxon for.
Just quick question: who was in charge of making that sound again?
That's Maxon, right?
That was
there.
Maxon.
He committed.
He certainly did.
Yeah, he did. I love these characters have like what 2 minutes of screen time and they have so much personality.
It's so iconic.
Like you get this like friendship between them, and it's like it's like, you know what? Like they're arguing and it's like, you know what? We hit too much crazy shit, all right? Like
Yeah.
I love this shots. Fucking the tunnel. The noise, the scream Julian made is priceless. Fucking
the beginning of this one's fucking good.
Yeah,
So
I was
well.
like, yeah, like Batman honestly gets a pretty sick introduction to this movie. Like, it's like he's Batman, dude. Like, the lights went out. They're flickering. I don't know what the logic. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's the flickering, but the it seems so violent.
Yeah, it actually does.
Like the way he gets
it
like
adds
need.
like ambiance to the scene.
Yeah, like fucking boom, fucking hell.
Yeah, I feel like the moves were more grandiose in this one.
Yeah, I think it makes sense though, because it's like Batman's getting better at this. You know, like he's reclaiming that title. You know, he's improving. So.
Just like you're improving because this filter is fucking like awesome, and the shots in this are so.
Yeah, I tried to be more cinematic, I suppose, with this one. I love this whole bit. I don't know whose idea this was. The whole like GCPD, just like hotline, but it's
I think that was
gold.
you.
Me? I don't think it was. I think it might have been Arthur, because I don't know. Like I said, progressive.
To give me money. What the hell?
Boom! Fucking Batman.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hell yeah. I can't. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell of an opening scene.
That opening
serving,
scene,
baby.
awesome.
Yeah. Second serving. That's Arthur who came up with the title for that.
Hashtag cancel Batman movement has received a new piece of damning information against the cable crusader. It has come to light that Batman is in fact a child.
Oh, bless her heart.
Rest in peace.
That was nice to film. I liked it.
Yeah.
Was in fact.
How dare he?
Yeah.
How is that transphobe?
Exactly.
Like he's being accused.
Yeah, well, that's the joke. Yeah.
This scene is so good.
Which is wrong. So intense.
It's so perfectly cut.
And what's incredible about that is that wasn't even intentional. Like the whole like Gotham News Network being under construction, that was like all added later because there was real construction happening where we shot this at my place, and like we couldn't work around it, and we never got around to reshooting the scene. So I just used it. I was like, all right, let's make it an in-universe thing, and it makes it so much funnier that he's like fucking Batman, and then he gets interrupted. What's funny is that like you then incorporated that in the GNN scene at the end of the movie, where you're like, I'm gonna go kill that son of a bitch, and then like we incorporated it, which is like really funny. Back to the scooter.
This is Julian's debut.
You know,
Oh yeah.
I'm really happy that we got the hat and the apron, the Gotham pizza like stuff. I think it really adds to the character, but
it's quite a funny coincidence as well that I had like kind of the same hair length as Lucas when he first debuted the character.
Yeah, it's like a requirement. It's a prerequisite to be a chef at Gotham Pizza.
Oh, Julian.
This is the other Julian who was a part of this.
Yeah.
By the way, like I didn't ask him to do this voice. I was just like, you're playing Altered Color Pot, you're playing the Penguin, and he was like on his phone, like practicing the voice. Like he was really into it for like, even though he had like one day of set, like we just shot him on a green screen for like a few hours, but he was like super invested because he's like a proper like Batman fan and shit. So gotta respect the grind.
Sick.
Remotely Italian.
He is Italian.
Oh.
That explains that.
Oh.
I love that world building. It's like Metropolis sushi, Central City chicken. I love that. It's just the death stare. Great way to end the scene.
This is how you can tell that like this scene was shot later. My hair's just like drastically changed.
Yeah, like that's why like the hat was ingenious because like that was just like an element of like, you know, costume design or whatever, but like it ended up being super useful because your hair fluctuated lengths, so we had to find ways around that.
Yeah.
And like that was funny because that's an idea I brought up like when we were early in pre-production of like doing this idea to make fun of like how in Batman Forever Harvey Dent shows up, and even though in the first Batman he was white, now he's like the first one he was black and now he's white. I was like, it'd be funny to do a thing about that, and I think we decided ultimately not to do it. But then Maxon was unavailable, like he'd moved, and so it was like the idea came back around. So we just ended up doing that.
The dubs have such comedic timing.
Honestly, yeah.
This is so fucking good.
Yeah. Call back to the first movie. He's still not learned from his ways. He's still evading tax. I'm completely missing the point. I love this shot. Like he's running for his life and he tries to get the scooter, but he can't. Oh man.
I love how the screws are a reoccurring theme.
Yeah. It's also funny because Julian earlier is like, oh, I guess it's back to the scooter. And then, like, we don't see Batman on a scooter until, like, the climax. And so it's like a foreshadowing almost. Coming up is probably my favorite, like, visual gag is this bit.
Oh, it's incredible.
Yeah.
I love how far back he's thrown by the hat. And so this is like another like one take that we did there. This is the one take for this movie. Like we didn't do it in an actual one take. Like the first movie it was a proper one take. Here we had to like fake it. But I think it came out pretty well.
Yeah, looks like
He threw the hat again. That fall looked brutal. Did that hurt, Arthur? Because that looks like rough.
It did hurt my back a little bit, yeah.
It looked painful. Like fucking bam, he hit his ass.
Yeah,
That's commitment, right?
Yeah. a bit of a reference to Democracy Manifest there from Julian, which again was not like in the script or anything. Julian was just like as we shot
that was
just
not
like,
in the script.
Yeah, he just ran at me and did that, and that's our first dummy shot of the film, but not our last. For we learned from the first movie, we understood the magic of the dummy shot. We're like, we gotta do that more.
The second one, so you need twice as.
Love this shot.
Oh, it's so good.
It's a classic Batman 60s shot. It was like perfect. The Caped Crusaders. Yeah, not sure that's how that works. Just put the whole box.
I think that's my favorite joke of the movie.
Really? It's pretty funny.
You're slow.
Like
he can't hear you. I love the Italian hands. Well, how on earth?
Yeah.
They're in the way.
That dude's special effects. Dude.
Did you see Arthur's face just then? He looks so pissed.
You know what would have been funny? It would be like if it was like on the 10th floor or something.
Oh yeah, it's like hello.
No, the dude was just there at the window, like on top of
he was like in the sky. Okay, no.
Just floating.
Yeah. Like honestly, the green screen came out okay on that. But what's funny is that Julian basically, if you look at like the raw footage, Julian is just acting to an open window with nothing out there. There's just a courtyard, and it works honestly. Damn right. Batman seizes that opportunity immediately. He's like, "Fuck you."
I'm just looking at him like, "What are you doing, man?"
It's like, where you going? It's funny because this is technically where the third act begins, in a sense. And, like, we're halfway through the movie. It's a long third act that this film has, honestly. It surprised me when I was editing it. I was like, damn, I didn't think this third act was, like, this long. But Jesus. Hey, he's back!
He's back!
He's back. I was so hyped to bring the character back. Like when we were writing the script and the opportunity to bring him back came up, was like so cool. Because I don't think anyone expected you would see this character return, and there he is. Like, yeah. Like I don't know if
I was glad when you said I was gonna be in it again.
Yeah, that's awesome. I don't know if like it's clear, but like he's wearing like an orange and white thing that's supposed to be like he's in prison. But I don't know why he'd be in prison if like I don't know. Like it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's like there he is. Maybe they caught him afterwards. Who knows? Well, this is me as the Joker. I really tried my best with this. Gosh.
Joaquin Phoenix has nothing on this.
Exactly. This is the Oscar. This is what should have gotten the Oscar. This is probably my favorite joke. Yeah, I think that's my favorite joke of the movie. The fucking all this for a menu, a vegan menu. The anger in Arthur's voice, a vegan menu. This hit, bam! Oof, that was rough.
Oh,
Look at Lucas in the background when he's like,
he's just vibing. He doesn't want to
He
get
looks,
out.
he looks completely demented.
I love it. He's like, you can stay here, guess the password, and like Lucas is like, he's like, oh, that's an idea. He's there in the corner.
Enjoying the show.
Yeah, he's a bit Riddler's vibing. I like the Joker outfit in this. I think it fits the Gotham Pizza universe. I love that all the Joker thugs are like hype beasts as well.
oh, the mask. Mask is actually cool.
Yeah.
It's just very cool.
I love that line. You can't call me rude, that's not the answer. You can't call me rude, that's not the answer. The best comeback.
Got it.
It's time to get back together.
So this scene, it's fun because this was like shot way later, and like nor Arthur or Julian or anyone was available. So I shot this with some uni friends of mine. Now, neither of them had seen Gotham Pizza, so like this was very difficult to explain. But they committed, and I'm super happy we did do the scene because like it's such a great scene. Like I love this shot here. It's so dramatic. The reveal, like bam, there he is. Good shit. Such a vibe. I love it.
Honestly, it's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I love the front person cam.
Mm. Love that shot, man.
Yeah.
I like this shot as well because it's like it's a mini one take in its own way because like for the rest of this it's all one bit. I like that. It was fun to choreograph this, and credit to my uni friends. Both of them are called Julian for committing because damn, like they committed. Fucking bam, love that shit. Props to them. A good thing.
No, Gotham Pizza.
Gotham Pizza, no.
Batman left the oven on.
Time to come out of the closet.
Like I said, progressive.
He's saved.
Just vibing there.
He's just waiting. Oh man. Yeah. He's off.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like
The
the
gas mask, the costume was an extra challenge.
yeah, because now you can't even breathe. But it looked
Yeah, like in between film, I just had to take it off and like
yeah.
have it
Oh, what
on
a
the
shot.
chin thing.
Oh.
So the joke is, I don't know if it's clear, but the joke is his face is now healed. And it's healed only for Batman to do this. And he burns his face off again.
I like how he just keeps it on for like a solid 5
Yeah, he's like,
seconds.
ah!
Like his first reflex is just like to hold it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. If ever we do see this character again, then presumably he'll have like permanently burned his face, so he'll be Two-Face once again. Okay.
I was trying so hard not to crack up during this
And
scene.
not succeeding very
It's just
well, I
not
must say.
fair.
But
If you look
No,
at Julian,
He looks
he's
so
not in the
sweet.
movie. Like he's not. His head is not there. He's just looking
like,
around.
where is he? Where is he right now? Where is his mind? Like,
This is
but what I,
lost.
yeah, he's just gone. He's checked out emotionally. What I like though is that the reason that I'm wearing the hat and I'm cutting his hair is like one and the same reason. It's that the Joker's hair is green, right? And like I'm on a green screen, so
Yeah.
that means my hair would be keyed out, so that can't work. But also Julian's hair was cut, so I was like, what do we do? So I was like, oh, what if the Joker puts on the hat, so that hides his hair, and the Joker's cutting Julian's hair. So oh yeah, the Batman fidget spinner. I love that hit. It's so brutal. Oh, you feel the pain of that. Oh man. Yeah, and once we'd run out of Alex music to use, classical music. Here we go. New World Symphony.
On my old phone. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Wait! The dummy shot, the second. Wee! There he goes!
Holy fuck.
It's so
That was really fun to film.
Love
I
it.
That was
remember just
hilarious. Yeah, I
Throwing
remember
that,
doing
yeah, it was so good. It came out pretty well. Like the green screen's a bit like dodgy, but it works honestly. Yeah. Yeah. Arthur, he's got hearing loss from the explosion.
Just the whole turn of the camera. I was like, this guy's stupid.
Yeah. Here we have another moment of Julian and Arthur like bickering, and we just
I like
left
how
it
the
in.
eyepiece is going out of the mouth
Yeah.
as well. We forgot to take
That
it
kept
off.
happening. That was such an annoyance.
That was a big problem while filming.
Yeah. And the reveal, the first time we see Bruce Wayne, what he looks like.
Yeah, my hair was all over the
I love this bit. Just like others, like they're just like they're just bickering on camera. We just left it in. That's the dynamic.
The drop it was
a little
in the
bit of
script. It was
them.
genuinely
I just
me.
saw them coming
like
out in their
Julian.
characters.
Yeah. He's back.
Oh,
Here we go.
yes.
I'm lost.
Still not after all these years.
Still going.
Poor Bob.
Where's
His wife
Bob?
and
Will
children.
they ever find Bob? That's the question.
The genuine anger in his voice. This is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
But that is why Pinak he was bored for this role. At long last.
Finally.
The final
Let's
payoff.
go.
Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's unrelated.
Didn't come from Twitter.
But that's the ultimate joke. He finally gets caught, and his sentence is the most like.
Yeah, it's like
what,
community
2 weeks.
service.
Rudimentary.
Anyways, we now have a comment from the owner of Ozink, parent company of Gotham Pizza, and self-proclaimed wealthiest
How can you be a self-proclaimed? That's the real question. Fear sent it to breathe.
No.
No.
Bob.
Not Bobby Bobbins.
Bob.
Little did he know, Bob is long gone.
Or is he? Ooh.
Or is he?
Or is he?
Plot twist.
52 at gmail.com. Oh, the other one.
Perfect timing once again. Incredible. We didn't even ask for that. Ah, here it is. This is it. This is Gotham pizzas in the past, and now they will become something more. Hell yeah.
Voice.
Pretty sure that was from.
That was improv. Yeah, that wasn't in the script. That was gold. What a perfect way to end. And now this is a typo there.
Juline.
Line.
I completed this after like a 23-hour streak, so like you gotta give me some credit. Yeah.
The scooter.
The scooter, iconic.
Scooter.
VariantPictures presents. Fuck yeah, dude. The intense, the dance.
It's a really sick one, to be fair. Like, so good.
Well, there it is. No post-credit scene on this one.
I don't know. After credits.
A journey.
That's Gotham Pizza. 1 and 2. First and second serving. Gosh.
What a journey it's been.
What a journey, man. Crazy shit.
Very different times. And I feel like the second one is special for you, Briac. Because you've got friends from high school, you've got friends from uni.
It's a big collaboration. They said Avengers Endgame was the most ambitious crossover. This is something else. This beats it, yeah. No, it was a huge undertaking, like, because the production of it, technically, like, this was like the first one's production was fairly smooth. I mean, Arthur's schedule was like not super free, so it took a while, but like it wasn't hectic really. It just took like longer than it would have normally. But with the second one, it's like it legitimately like took like over a year like to film, because like there was like COVID and like we had to keep coming back. And the thing is that when we were shooting this during our last year of high school, so like the finals were coming up, and then 2020 happened. And we had to keep coming back every few months so that everyone could join. And it got to a point where like I mentioned, that scene, the scooter scene, like it got to a point where it's like we couldn't even get like Arthur back or whatever to do that, so I had to like get someone else to do it. So like the second one's production was a lot more like hectic. It was a much more difficult like shoot in some ways, but as a film, I think it's I agree with Arthur's assessment that it's a much more confident film. I think it knows much more what it's doing, and from beginning to end, I think from a narrative perspective as well, like there's a better story. I think like the story is more confident, and there's a better like 3-act kind of structure going on, even if the third act is like really long. But like, yeah, there is a more.
I also think
story.
every single character is confident in what they are, and they're like, they now know all the inside jokes of their character, and so they can play on it even harder and emphasize what needs to be emphasized in this one. And
it was
fun. I feel like you could also
yeah.
see like you could see the experience, like people felt a bit more like actually like in their skin and their characters.
Yeah,
which is
definitely
visible.
And also most of the jokes are stuff we either wanted to do like in the first one but couldn't, or like stuff we really came up by ourselves and thought it would actually be funny.
Yeah.
Like we didn't. I don't think we added any scenes to fill it in or something, or like have a Korean story. We just made it
Yeah.
like work all together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that helped a lot. We were like, oh yeah,
Sure.
we really wanted to do this, and now we're actually doing it.
Yeah. And even then, like,
adds
yeah,
to the vibe.
yeah, like because we struggled at one point with a problem that like because with COVID there was one character that was supposed to be in the movie that was in the script, and we had to write them out because like the person who was supposed to play the character couldn't do it, and so like that left like a big problem. So we had to like rewrite some stuff, but like I think it all came out pretty well. We were able to fix that problem in the script pretty nicely. I don't think you'd even be able to tell that there was supposed to be another character in this. But yeah, like there was a lot of stuff like that, like ideas for Gotham Pizza that couldn't fit in the first one, and we got to really, I think we really got to do like everything we wanted to do that we hadn't gotten the chance for the most part. I think like this really completes the first one in a lot of ways. So I'm very happy that we got the chance to do it.
Yeah, and it turned out so well.
Yeah,
it's I know that it was a rush towards the end of editing and getting
it always
it
is
together,
though,
because
there
was a date you wanted it out for.
Yeah. I mean, like 90% of the work was done, but it's like that last 10%. It's like
it's crucial.
Yeah,
it resulted in Julane burned out.
Julane. I got it right. I got it right in the actual end credits, but in like that like sequence,
you
I
did.
misspelled it. Yeah, but it's not a bug. It's a feature. It's like it's an Easter egg people find.
It's like you just have.
Awkward silence.
No, I think he's kind of.
Yeah, I'm like having some trouble receiving a little bit. So, yeah.
I'm on uni Wi-Fi, so.
Me
like a
too.
delay.
Oh, it's so weird that we're on other sides of the world. We're talking about things a few years ago.
True.
Most of you are on the same side of the world, though. Like 3 of you are in the UK, and I'm here in Europe, and Lucas is in the US. But yeah, it's a real coming together.
Hinak, where did you move to?
Sorry?
Where did you move to?
I'm in Manchester now.
Oh shit! Okay, you're like 2 hours away from me.
Yeah, but wait, no, where are you?
I'm in Liverpool. Like I'm literally like.
Oh shit!
What 2 hours train journey away? Yeah.
Nice. Come over.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe find Bob.
Maybe we will. Maybe
Bob is in Manchester.
Maybe that's where he was the whole time. How did I not consider this? Where else?
But of course, from Gotham to Manchester.
That's right. That's quite right. Yeah. He took a boat.
I took a long journey.
He swam. Good. Do not underestimate Bob's backstroke. That is.
In an end credit scene, I want to see Bob washing up on shore.
Yeah.
You just see a sign, Manchester.
Yeah.
I love how that character iconic just because of his name.
Yeah, this is like Bob. He's iconic because of your performance. He's iconic because of your performance, because of how you said that.
And the laughing scenes, the many scrap scenes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, how long it took to film it as well. I think that was the longest shot on this. Longest single shot on the production. No.
Shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, we were there for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I mean, on this one it went a bit smoother. The GNN scenes. I mean, there was construction, but for the most part, it went.
Exactly.
Yeah, smooth is one way to put it.
Yeah. for sure. Sorry.
But it added so much.
Yeah, it added
Yeah, it
character
added
to the
so
scene.
much impact.
For sure, yeah. Pretty wild how that all came together, but it did, and that's what matters.
Yeah, I think so many of these scenes in these, you know, probably high, uh, with the construction or with someone being able to, we had to like work through it, and sometimes it made, you know, the whole thing have more personality and not feel scripted. Especially in the beginning, I loved our conversation.
Oh
Julian.
yeah, that was.
Well, that was all improv. Like,
the whole
scripted,
the whole scripted mess of that, but so good. One of my favorite scenes in the movie.
Yeah, that was really
The
fun.
intro, yeah.
I was very happy with the opening shots, like how it came out of the lights. Like, I don't know, that really worked visually.
You mean the purple?
Sure, but like I just mean that the fact it came from the lights and it like very smoothly sort of transitioned from that.
Yeah.
That worked out really well.
Yeah.
No, but I think it was a very cool looking film for the most part. I think it really worked visually with that.
Do you think the second thing is a lot cooler? There's something, you know, there's something like high budget with well, you know, that's an exaggeration.
Yeah, I wouldn't call either of these movies high budget. That is like the
budget
wildest overstatement.
Still, you know, it lost the character from the first movie.
Yeah, I mean, like the first one, I think it's definitely more rough in terms of like you can feel the strain on the budget. But I think the second one, we kind of pushed harder. We tried to be a bit more ambitious. And I think that like pays off. I think it'll work.
Yeah.
Really well. Yeah.
I feel like it's still like the first one still laid a pretty good foundation. Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
I think so too. In terms of establishing a universe where we have like a lot of possibilities.
It was the most important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We weren't even trying. We weren't even like, let's make a whole series of this. It was just like, we just did that. And then it was like, we got to do more. And that's what we did.
Yeah, like with certain characters like coming back as a surprise, and those scenes wouldn't have had like anywhere near the impact otherwise.
Yeah. That's like, I really like that. I was really happy to see. Like, there was some stuff that was like obviously going to happen. Like, the GNN stuff happening again, like that was like pretty like expected, but like I think the Riddler coming back was a bit of a surprise, and I think that was really cool, and it's like it's entirely justified. Cool. I don't think it feels forced at all. It really works. Yeah.
Then he just sits in the corner. He
just stays there. Yeah.
He's chilling.
Yeah.
And I love how after all of that, you know, he's just sitting in a corner, and now after the Joker leaves, he just turns around and starts speaking to the Riddler. Like it's like an NPC waiting for his cutscene.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's just like he just keeps on and like, all right, next objective. What do we do here? We've got to complete the quest, the side quest. Before I can get to the main boss.
You're an idiot.
Yeah. You can't call me rude.
He got it
That's
right.
not the answer.
Not in this. That's not the answer.
Oh. Yeah. So when I think this universe is so special, and you know, one day we should try and get the crew back together. You know, I miss Max.
Yeah.
And I think you know, if only to think about it and reminisce or to brainstorm a little. We need to get back together at some point.
No, I think that's it.
I
think
agree.
it could be. That's something to consider, like doing a third one.
Maybe a trip to Gotham. Itself to Gotham Pizza.
Yeah, it's the real. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun video. All of us together go to the real Gotham
The trilogy.
Pizza.
Yeah.
The trilogy in the real Gotham Pizza.
Bro. We need to have it as a cameo.
Exactly. We
exactly. A vlog.
Yeah, because like to this day, because we own the like at Gotham Pizza like Instagram account, and to this day, from time to time, I'll get people tagging it, thinking it's the Gotham Pizza like pizzeria in New York. And so like that's like hilarious.
That's quite funny.
Yeah.
No advertisement is bad advertisement. So
exactly.
Or you should send it to their account.
Dude, yeah, see how they like it. Yeah.
Use it.
They play they play on TV screen
on
in
their
the restaurant or
website.
That'd be great. They play Gotham Pizza on their
Instant
TV.
success.
Dude, gangbusters. Dude, that's a blockbuster right there. That's happening, sure. Yeah, maybe someday, maybe when the time is right and we can get everyone together, do another one, do a third Gotham Pizza. It'd be fun.
Hell
yeah. I'm up for it.
Hell yeah. Damn.
Anyone I need to take a 10-second break. My nose is killing me. I will be back in about.
Thank you for the announcement.
Yes, thank you for warning us. Yeah.
Who's killing him? What's
His nose.
killing him?
His nose.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like while he takes care of his business, anyone of you want to impart some final thoughts here?
I believe that I got it. I believe that Gotham Pizza, as crazy as it is, represents the start of a friendship, but also of a group of awesome people. And I'm lucky. I'm happy that it happened just to have this masterpiece to watch today. But I'm also happy that we're all here. You know, we're missing a couple, but it says a lot about the movie itself that we're here 2 years later, 3 years,
3 years, about. 2019. That's when that first one was on. Yeah, it's
crazy stuff.
Yeah. Well,
look, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I think this is a good time to wrap it. No,
I think it is. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'll wrap it up, and I just want to say that I'm very glad we're all here, that we got to do this. It was fun. Kind of go over this because it was like this is like a huge like thing. Like you know, I think Gotham Pizza is a great thing. It like emblemizes this friendship. And I think that's very cool, and I'm glad it exists.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You got anything you want to say, Arthur?
I was happy to finish you guys. Like you said it all.
Yeah.
Fun times, but I feel like in high school we didn't have that much time to see each other, and like it was nice to get around a camera and just do stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was nice. It was a fun time. We should do this again for whatever else that we do if we do anything else together. But yeah, so thank you guys all for coming. This was great, and thank all of you for watching. All of those who have the real fans of Gotham Pizza,
the OGs.
The OGs. You guys are the real deal. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this very, very special episode of this podcast. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Peace.
See you.
And cut.
And cut.